Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official, definitive Golden Gator Fall Guys minigame tier list on tiermaker.com. I am Ask Joshi. With me is Sci-Fry and Barely6969, who we all know and love. We've played a lot of Fall Guys. I've got 35 wins. Sci-Fry has 1. Barely has a few.
Oh, Imagine's here too.
And Imagine...
Just hot on the scene.
Imagine jumping in the chat. Yeah, that's fine.
You know I had to get in here for this.
Imagine is another 30-plus winner, so I know that he's very excited and definitely
At least I have one win.
For input. Yes, Sci-Fry has proven himself.
Everybody here has won a game of Fall Guys.
That's right.
At least.
Okay, so we're starting with Block Party. My initial feeling for Block Party is that I like it. I like the murder potential, and I like how easy it is for me to pass it. I'm looking at B tier probably
for myself. Did they fix that shit where you can hop on the walls?
Yes, they did fix hopping on the walls. That's no longer possible. So okay. B is my opening.
The only thing that pisses me off about Block Party is getting clipped under the platforms you're supposed to jump over.
That has never happened to me. I feel like that's still a rarity. Any other input? Block Party at B tier?
I go with B.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Honestly, it's a bit too easy for me to put it into an A category.
That's why, that makes it lose points because it is a simpler one. So Gate Crash.
Does position in the tiers matter or not? Are we deciding that now?
Sorry? Position in the tier?
Like if like we put Gate Crash over Block Party.
You know what? We can do that. I'm fine with that. That makes it more of a like a 1 to 25 ranking, whereas this is more of a general. So we can do it. All right. So Gate Crash. Gate Crash, in my opinion, very simple, but does have the FU factor where you don't pass the first level because you'll get traffic jammed. That makes it a C range for me. I think pretty simple, but can get screwed over.
It's very hard to get eliminated on Gate Crash.
So what
I think I've only ever been eliminated on Gate Crash like twice.
The thing is, to me, is like, okay, if you look at it, if we put Block Party in B, does that mean Gate Crash is just objectively worse than Block Party?
I think it is.
I mean, especially when you put Gate Crash up to the other racing rounds.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
All right. Not
give it like a
I
high
really
C.
like
maybe a low B.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can reorder it later.
All right.
We'll
sorry.
It later, you know.
Sorry, I actually got those backwards. DoorDash is actually what I was thinking of with the FU factor. Gate Crash is actually much simpler. I think I would put Gate Crash.
It's all timing.
Yeah, Gate Crash is you can memorize the course. Like you literally, I have memorized the course. DoorDash has the random and FU factor. So DoorDash actually is what I meant when I said C. So DoorDash, take it from there, guys.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I hate getting fucking Black Friday traffic stumbled in DoorDash.
Exactly. You get stampeded.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nothing infuriates me more.
So,
except for maybe Egg Scramble.
And that is the next one here.
Scramble is an easy F.
Easy
F.
I personally actually think Egg Scramble is the worst minigame, but here's my reasoning, just so it's not like F Egg Scramble and that's it. Egg Scramble has the potential, I think our final score is like 17 to 18 to 19 one time, so there's roughly 60 points available. You are just one person. You could get 10 eggs. You could protect a gold egg the entire game and still just get absolutely screwed. So for my money, Egg Scramble is the hardest to actually show individual effort and win a game, and that's why I think it's the lowest tier minigame possible. It's the most frustrating to lose.
Plus, you end up grabbing your teammates every time you're trying to grab the egg on the ground.
That's right. I think it has the most variables, most moving parts. Go ahead.
And I've said this once and I say it again, but it's the game that feels like you have the least amount of impact on as an individual player.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're all confident Egg Scramble. I think we all hate Egg Scramble. All my homies.
All my homies
Egg Scramble.
hate Egg Scramble.
Okay. Next up is Fall Ball. And I'll say, originally, Fall Ball annoyed the hell out of me.
Fall Ball, dude.
But after enough reps in it, I think I'm putting it B range.
You can definitely get like Fall Ball is definitely initially seems bullshit, but then you figure out how to hit the ball around, and it becomes more and more.
So here's the problem with Fall Ball. Like right now, I may put actually Fall Ball into a D just because you can get uneven teams, and when you get like a 5-on-4, it's the fucking worst.
They announced that they're patching.
But yes,
teams.
I did see that.
With that in mind, I think
it's actually a fun game to me.
I would put it between Gate Crash and Block Party personally.
Barely. What do you think, B or C?
B.
Okay.
I like fall ball a lot.
I'm gonna.
I had a really
that,
hard
it's got
time
that
with it
randomness
at
aspect
first,
too.
I think
with
I'm
the
gonna average
footballs and
it
the golden eggs.
low B here because
Yeah.
I still think BC range, and you guys are saying kind of mid B, so I think that's a safe spot for it right now. Fall Mountain is the next one.
A
actually
for sure.
I really like Fall Mountain. I think that
Fall Mountain's
again.
good. I got my first and only win on Fall Mountain.
All right, I don't think we need to discuss it much further. I will just say like you can memorize this course as well. There are, lines that you can take, and really just getting balled is kind of the biggest downside to this.
Getting
and
on
you
the
can dodge
perfect
balls.
line. Me and Mark were
Perfect
too.
line.
Slime
My only
climb.
complaint about it would be
go
that it
ahead.
might be a little bit too short, but like
Yeah.
other than that, it's an A.
And if you get hit by one ball, it can feel pretty bad. But I mean, you can
Yeah.
dodge balls. Like
If
that's
you
your
get
job.
hit by one thing in like the first 30 seconds of Fall Mountain,
Can
your
feel
game
tough.
is over.
Yeah. Okay, Slime Climb is next.
S.
That's an S. I think Slime Climb is
S.
actually my
Slime
favorite
Climb
game.
is objectively
Slime Climb
the
is
best
the best.
minigame.
Yeah.
And give me some reasoning. Imagine.
It's the only course where it actually takes skill, and it feels really fucking rewarding when you finish it.
And Barely, you want to chime in on what you'd like to do on Slime Climb?
I like to sit at the end and murder people. Push them off.
Dick.
Slime Climb
them
is
off the edge,
a great
you know?
game for murder. It's actually it's a proven
great.
thing.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's
Oh,
like
it's
it's
the
like
best
the
minigame.
racing maps. Everybody likes the race to the finish maps, but Slime Climb has the added edge of the timer.
Every time I get Slime Climb, I just get like a tingle in my brain, like, oh, it's time.
I think it's
You know?
it's both.
Tingle
I think
in
it's
my
the only elimination and race game, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe you're correct. Okay, so Fruit Shoot is the next one, and this one, I like the design, I like the whole premise of it, but I find it difficult. I have a low win rate on Fruit Shoot because getting domed by
Fruit
a
Shoot's in the
mango
same tier as DoorDash for
can
me.
just get you bopped out, and I think I
I-
would set it in C
I
as
think
well.
this might be our
personally.
first disagreement because
Okay.
for me it's an A.
Okay.
It's also an A for me. I like Fruit Shoot.
Tell me a little more, Barely. Why do you like it? Why is it an A?
It fucks you over, but hey, it's just I don't know. It's just a fun concept, It's,
Okay.
It's fucking Halo Reach custom
Yeah,
games.
yeah. It's
All right.
the good old
I'm
days.
gonna set
you
it.
know?
I'm gonna set it in B toward the front of B. Can I move block
And
party?
my reasoning being is because it's another one where I think if you had like so sometimes you just get screwed, right? Sometimes you just
Yeah.
get
Off the
balled in
jump,
face
off the
repeatedly.
jump, you can get smacked like 3 times.
But I also feel like it's one where if you pay enough attention,
Hmm.
you can make it through.
Okay, so another individual effort similar to the Fall
Yeah.
Mountain Balls.
Definitely the strat
Yeah.
on Fruit Shoot
Yeah.
is dive to the right immediately and
Yeah,
use the
stick to
triangles
the
for cover.
sides. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I think B is an okay spot for that, like high B, based on what we're hearing here. Hit Parade, just another run-of-the-mill race. I feel like
I'd say it's C.
Yeah, I
for
actually
easiness or for
Hit
what?
Parade is very boring compared to the rest
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
race
yeah,
maps.
yeah,
The
it's
only
like-
way you lose on Hit Parade is
getting
if
balled.
you get hit by the pendulums.
Yeah.
Or if you get screwed and getting
You
squeezed
can-
out of the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't make it through the opening gate in the middle, it's
Oh my
far.
god, that gate! I hate that gate with all the spinners.
Yeah,
It's
when you
such
get
a
locked out.
pile up every game.
And the fact that you can completely cheese the
sides,
actual like
yeah.
slime climb up part of it by going on the
That's
side, it's just
true.
like
I definitely
What's the
agree with
point?
that. With the bumpers don't reach.
Okay,
the
I know you
C.
guys
Yeah,
hate
put it next to
Hexagon, but
DoorDash.
I don't mind it.
I don't hate
Hexagon
it.
is, I don't hate it, I'm just bad at it, but
Yeah.
it is a good minigame.
I just
I
struggle
like
to win it.
Hexagon.
So here's
Yeah.
my thing with Hexagon.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't put it higher than a C just because there's so much shit that can happen.
Like getting
Like,
cannonballed,
the fact
falling
that-
through tiles, hitting more
Right,
tiles
the
than
fact
you
that you
intended.
can fall through tiles
It is a little
makes
buggy.
me never want to put it anywhere higher than a C.
I think I'm in C
Yeah,
range personally. Yeah. I still like
I
it
don't think it's
more
anywhere
than-
near
I
F,
think
though.
it's
Yeah.
definitely one of the most skill-based
Yeah.
of the minigames.
Winning Hexagon
Yeah.
feels really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
That's
because
the
but,
dopamine
but that's
right there.
because
Personally,
the
it'd be a
problems
D,
it
but
has.
I'm okay with people putting it in a C.
Okay, I think C is fine for here.
I think
Hoarders.
it's a high C.
Hoarders is next, and that's obviously the no blue
Hoarders.
balls game mode.
I
would
prefer
say
it
D.
to Egg
D.
Scramble. I would put it in D.
Yeah.
I think it's a
just an
solid
easy
D. I think it's a solid D.
It's
okay with
just
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
No,
another one of those.
I would
like,
say
It's
that
egg scramble with bigger eggs.
but I do feel like Hoarders is one of the ones where you feel like you've actually accomplished something sometimes if you like manage to keep a ball on your side. Like,
that's why it's a D.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
that's
It's
why
hard.
it's better than egg scramble.
It's hard, but not as bad as Egg Scramble. Yeah. Hoopsie
Oopsie
Daisy.
Daisy is
C.
I think B
C.
C range for me.
yeah.
B.
I think C is-
high C, low B for me. Yeah.
Oopsie Daisy is all right.
I have no
I'm gonna put
outward
it high
problems
C.
with Oopsie Daisy.
I feel
Yeah.
like it just exists. That's
Yeah, it's a
Daisy
very
exists.
neutral, very middle of the road kind of mini game.
I rarely don't qualify for this unless I'm like solo. Like if I have anyone with me, we know what we're doing, and it's like it's
Yeah.
pretty simple. Okay, I think that's a fine spot for it. Jinxed is low tier for me, D or F.
Yeah,
it has the
that's a
same
D
problem
for
as
me.
X.
That's an F for me.
The only thing that keeps me not jinxed from being an F is the fact that if you win, half the other people have been eliminated.
True.
That's why it's a D.
That's why it's a D and not
That's
an
true.
F.
It is a 2-team mini game
Yeah.
and not a 3-team
That's
like
true.
egg scramble.
That's
So
I'll
I
agree
will
with that.
put it in D
That's
as well.
true.
Okay. Next up, we have Jump Club, which I find to be like ridiculously simple. I think I've got a 100% win rate on it or something. Just following the pink beam.
It's very easy, but
and then
it's
you turn
fun
around
to
and
grab
jump the green
people
beam.
also.
So for me,
Yeah.
it's just simplicity, like mid-range C for me.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Well, especially because I'd put Jump Showdown
Jump
as a
Showdown
B.
is next. And it's essentially the same game with a falling floor. The falling floor can absolutely screw you. So that kind
Yeah, I'd
of
put Jump Showdown as a B.
I still feel like Jump
Yeah.
Showdown's a C. I don't think it adds anything
I
over the
like
other one.
B for Jump Showdown.
Okay.
Like
Just the added complexity.
it's
Because
yeah.
there's usually less people in it, and it's a crown mini game. The falling floor has a little bit of RNG in it.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit more complex. Perfect Match is
F.
Garbage.
Perfect
F
Match is
for
an
sure.
easy F.
But
it's
it's-
lower
But
than
it's
Egg Scramble.
No, I don't think anything can be lower than Egg Scramble for me. So
I don't know.
Let's-
dude.
let's hear
I
the
like-
other two here.
Oh,
either
here's
one of
the
those.
thing.
It's just
Brain dead
boring.
easy. Brain
Yeah,
dead
it's
easy.
so boring.
Egg Scramble sucks, but Perfect Match is just fucking boring.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could watch somebody play Egg Scramble, and I would be more
More
okay than
entertained,
watching
yeah.
them play Perfect Match.
Look, I guarantee you that you could not pay attention in Perfect Match until the last second.
You could
and
be
still
AFK
make it
and
out of
still
there
win.
90% of the
I
time.
do
The-
that all the time.
You
the
can technically
worst,
AFK
the worst
and still
feeling
win.
is getting eliminated round one and having to watch your teammates play Perfect Match.
Yeah.
barely. I'll ask you, above or below Egg Scramble? I think Egg Scramble's the worst.
I think Egg Scramble is a worse minigame.
I'm
than
gonna leave
Perfect
it- I'm
Match,
gonna leave it like
just
this.
because you could get fucked up on Egg
Yeah,
Scramble.
I just hate Egg Scramble. It always feels bad.
Yeah, I have an
Alright.
unreasonable
So,
hatred for Egg Scramble.
Rock and Roll, you can do a land speed record on Rock and Roll if your team just all pushes. Like,
I
it's,
like rock and roll,
but
honestly.
it has the added element of the sabotage.
For me, it's probably like a low B.
All right, opinions?
I would put it like
Yeah, I
right
like
below
that, I
Fall
like
Ball
that.
for me, honestly.
Above Fall Ball?
Yeah, I like that.
Cypher, how you feel about Rock and Roll?
I'm not.
Rock and Roll is good. People take the debate strat and they run to stop the other teams when they should just push their ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Low B?
I'll give it a low B. It's around the same quality as Jump Showdown, I think.
Okay. I think low B is fine with me. Rollout is one, again, I have a super high win rate on, but I did early on struggle a little bit.
Okay.
I like
Slightly
Rollout.
controversial opinion. A.
Why is it better than Fruit Shooter Block Party?
Murder potential, my man.
Fair.
Murder potential.
You do love the murder potential.
And also
yeah,
it goes
grabbers fucking
fast.
thrive
And
on
also
Rollout.
it goes fast.
I do like that it speeds up as the time
Yeah.
goes on. That's good for
I like
eliminating
that it
Roll out, go
has
fast, you know?
variance. I like that it has variance.
The thing
Yeah.
for me is that, like, much like Hoopsie Daisy, for me it's just a game that exists.
It just
Yeah,
feels
it's-
automatic to
Yeah,
you.
it's boring, but like you could spice it up if you really wanted to, you know?
I think with our combined opinions here, I'm gonna put it at the top of B because I hear what
Yeah.
Barely's saying, but again, the
I
simplicity.
have a very
You-
strong,
Would
good
you
feeling
consider it
about
better than
Rollout.
Fruit Shoot?
I don't like Fruit Shoot as much as you guys do, so
I would play Rollout over Fruit Shoot for
yeah.
sure.
Fruit Shoot,
Yeah.
getting domed
Yeah.
by
I mean,
It's,
a
I'm
just
not-
banana.
I'm not-
it's more
like,
it's more
I hate
skill
it.
based than Fruit Shoot in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree. I will say that.
True.
I think I agree.
True.
I think my only problem with rollout is sometimes it can stretch out way too long if you're
Yeah.
not dying.
But then you got to throw. You got to, murder potential comes
Fair.
in.
Yeah.
Dizzy
My
Heights.
fucking map, Dizzy Heights
Dizzy
is
Heights
a
is
fucking
your map?
A, dude. It's my
A
favorite.
for sure.
Slime Climb may be the best, but Dizzy Heights is my favorite to play. I love Dizzy Heights.
Yeah, it's
I like
so
Dizzy Heights.
easy, but it's still like fun.
It's fun
you
to
know?
go as fast as possible on the spinners. Like, I think it's fun for me to try
You
to
just
beat my
get
own
fucking
time.
schmoovin', dude.
Yeah, I like
And
Dizzy
you got
Heights.
like little optimizations you can do, like diving under the balls
Totally.
that roll
Yep.
instead of dipping into the
True,
middle.
True.
Yeah.
Imagine, any thoughts on
I
Dizzy
love
Heights?
Dizzy Heights.
I mean, I don't know if I'd place it that high, but it's not like I dislike it.
Okay.
It just might be a little too easy for you, you know?
Like it's definitely
fucking
better.
God Gamer over
It's just one of those things where I feel like if you know what line you want to take,
Mm-hmm.
it's just you're now on autopilot for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's every obstacle course for me except DoorDash.
That's true.
Yeah.
Most obstacle courses are like that.
You can
yeah,
optimize
you
it for
lab
sure.
it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think that's a fault against the game.
Right,
Or,
right.
like,
It's just-
you know.
It is a fun
Dizzy Heights excels in fun factor.
of
for
the
me.
early round obstacle
I'm
courses.
okay with
Dizzy
where-
Heights is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Royal Fumble is the 6 or
F.
less tail grab final.
Royal
I won it
Fumble.
today. I actually have a pretty
F.
reasonable win rate on it. I think a D.
I think-
Any tail tag is a fucking F.
I think I'm D range for Royal Fumble. Imagine hates
I
it.
think
Yeah, I'm also
Royal
kinda
Fumble
D-range.
tail games suck, but Royal Fumble is the best tail
Of the
game.
tail
So I'm
games.
gonna put
Yeah.
it D.
I think D.
Yeah,
a-
D.
it's
And
a
then the rest of them are
hard F.
fucking F.
It is probably below X Scramble for me.
Okay, like,
I think it's okay. As far
You know
as
what? The only reason I'm okay with it is because it's a final.
yeah,
And so like,
Yeah,
the
it's
adrenaline
for
gets you
the
going,
win.
man. And the fact that they
Yeah.
nerfed it from 2.5 minutes to 1.5 minute really
Yes,
spices
the
it.
timer reduction really
Yeah.
helped it out.
yeah.
Okay, next up, Seesaw. And
D.
this used to be Sci-Fry's bane, like the one we would always mock him on.
Here's the thing: I hate Seesaw because it is the perfect example of the hubris of humanity. But I've almost always qualify on it, despite having an awful time playing on it.
My favorite quote for Seesaw is "Hell is other people," because you will just get stranded, and there's literally no
Exactly.
recourse.
Is these fucking like
It's a D for me.
wolves will just throw themselves on a seesaw that's already tilted, dooming everybody, killing 15 people.
I
It
think
is
it's
objectively the worst opening
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's a D.
D range.
And my real problem with it is if you are in the front, you win.
you clear, yeah, free and
If
clear.
you're in the back,
you
get
die.
ready for the fucking struggle of your life.
Oh yeah, getting out ahead of the pack in Seesaw is huge.
True.
Like it
Easy-
shouldn't
easy
matter
dubs.
where you start randomly on the first fucking
That is
game.
true. It
you
is
know?
heavily dependent on start. I agree with that. Okay, tail tag, individual tail tag.
F. Actually, you know what? I'd say D just because it's
It's
another
better
one
than
where
team tail tag?
you can
I think,
get
Yeah,
around
individual tail tag is better than team tail tag for sure.
Yeah. Team tail tag, F,
F.
for sure.
Straight up. I still think Egg Scramble is still my least favorite, so I'm
The
gonna place it
the
here.
grabs from fucking 8
A million
miles
mile-
away ruin every
And
tail game.
you can
fucking
queue up
for
with
me.
friends.
And that's the stupid thing. Like,
And all have
if it
tails to
wasn't
move.
for the netcode, tail tag would be an easy C.
Okay. So you think just the latency issues and the teleport
Just
grabs
because it's so
make
frustrating
it,
to play.
Yeah, make it frustrating. I hear that.
Yeah, you're like all the way up a slope, and somebody at the bottom of the slope is just like, "Oops, thanks for
Gotcha.
the tail."
Gotcha. Okay, and then tiptoe
Tiptoe
is
is
very
gonna be
controversial.
ugh.
All right.
I
if
like
you,
tiptoe.
I would put this A.
In concept, I like Tiptoe, but how coin flippy it is.
It hurts
I
to
don't like
fall
that.
halfway across and then
Yeah.
just have no chance. It's true.
Mm,
But
yeah, if you fall at like the last
You
part
can
of
get
tiptoe, you
body
get
bo-
bumped, but that's kind of like the thing.
you can get
Everybody
bumped.
pushes
You can
in
get
tiptoe.
yeah.
Nobody's brave.
I think the strategy at the end of like looking for the shaking tiles gives it some like value. I think B. I would be fine with B.
B
I hear
or a low A.
A for Imagine.
High
Barely.
B, high B,
High B.
high B.
We're thinking
High
over
B.
rollout and fruit shoot.
I think tiptoe is the top of B tier. I think.
I think I can live with that.
I can live with that. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Whirligig,
Cascades. Okay.
easy A, dude.
Yeah. I
Whirly
would
gigs
say-
an A.
Whirligig
You know, I
is right
could
there with
even-
Dizzy
you know,
Heights.
Honestly, I could even put it at an S.
Yeah, I love Whirligig. Like it's
Whirligig has the barely skip and the fan belly flop tactics, which I think are both fun. I think there's a lot of tactics you can take on Whirligig that just help you out, and it's like it's difficult for beginners, and veterans have like tricks that
if
they
you
can
know
do.
the route and the skips,
Yeah.
you can fucking zoom ahead of the pack on
Okay.
Whirligig.
and also
I
like
think I could put
sometimes
that
you
as-
just get fucked in Whirligig.
Well, I guess
like at the start.
The real
Sometimes
question
I
is
do
here:
still.
if Slime Climb is all of our favorites, is Whirligig matching that, or should it just be at the top of A? That's
I think
Slime
I
Climb
think
versus
I'm
Whirligig.
fine with being on S behind Slime Climb. It's
Okay.
just the reason why I like Whirligig is because no matter where you are at any time on the map, it feels like you can still qualify.
True.
I think they're both S.
Okay.
Slime Climb is the best though.
All right, so we're
Yeah.
going to review.
Whirligig's a close 2.
This is essentially a 1 through 25 ranking now because we did order them within the tiers. So I'm just going to go from top to bottom, and then we can discuss a little further if there's anything we think they should change. So number 1, Slime Climb, Whirligig, followed by Fall Mountain and Dizzy Heights at A tier. B tier, we have Tiptoe, Rollout, Fruit Shoot, Block Party, Gate Crash, Fall Ball, Jump Showdown, and Rock and Roll. C tier, Hoopsie Daisy, Hexagon, Hit Parade, DoorDash, and Jump Club. D tier, Hoarders, Jinxed, Royal Fumble, Seesaw, and Tail Tag, all pretty miserable. And then all the way at the bottom of the barrel, Perfect Match, which is just plain too easy. Team Tail Tag, which is plain too frustrating. And Egg Scramble, where you feel like you're absolutely helpless, even if you do the most work on the team. So
Yeah.
does everyone
I
feel
think as
comfortable
long
with
as
these?
Slime Climb is on top and Egg
Yeah.
Scramble is on the bottom, it's a good tier list.
Everything else doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think maybe the only change I'd make is I might put Jump Climb between Hoopsie Daisy and Hexagon.
Jump Club, where is that? Okay,
I
at the
do like
bottom of
Jump-
C.
on
Yeah,
B tier.
yeah.
Like I don't know if it should be behind Hit Parade, DoorDash, and Hexagon.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I
Jump
think
Club
it'd
is
be
simple. Like
If
that's
I were to
maybe in front
reorder
of
Jump
DoorDash.
Club, I
I
would
would
put
put
it
it-
behind Hexagon, but above Hit Parade.
Yeah, that's where I would
Alright.
put it too.
I think
One
that's.
more up.
I think I can agree with that. All right, I think this is our finalized official Golden Gator plus
The
Imagine
official Golden Gator
tier
Fall
maker
Guys,
Fall Guys
tier list.
and I'm going to click save and download. I don't know what this actually does. Oh, it just downloads the image. Excellent. And I'll tweet it and tag everybody but barely who's not on Twitter, but Imagine and Sci-Fi are. So thanks everybody for watching the official tier list here, and you can share this if you want on twitter.com/AskYashi. Thanks. See you next